everyone. Have you ever felt that I want to have a better communication? Have you ever felt that how can I establish my communication skills? Well, in this video, I'm going to share you 5 simple steps where you can improve your communication better. My name is Anuraadhashree and I'm a coach for career communication. As you all know, communication plays a very vital role in our professional life as well as in our personal life. Due to lack of communications, we are unable to express our feelings, or sometimes we are unable to put across our ideas and thoughts in a better way. Well, communication, the way it acts now, it's very important. Most of us are facing a problem even to communicate in our regional languages. What could be the reason? It all depends upon a skill which we need to learn. We need to learn how to communicate ourselves better. But in this video, I'm just going to give you tips how to establish your communication first. Number one, make your communication on top priority. I have seen most of people never communicate at all, whether they want a question, want to answer something, nothing. And moreover, choose a mode of communication. If something an emergency, you can just do a phone call rather sending a messages or WhatsApp. Some people take it very lightly on the top priority messages. Number two, stick on to a message in a very simple format. Stay on to the message until it's being resolved, rather rounding about the bush. I've seen many people never come back to the message in a straightforward. They never. They keep rounding about the bush, confuse the listeners, and that's how the listeners lose interest and they try to be, it sounds to be a fake message. Number two. Number three, be a very good listener and take time to respond. Why do I say this? Take time to respond. This is it means that when the person conveys a message, you need to have a very good listening skills because uh, only then you come to know exactly their emotions and the intentions behind their information. So once you know what is the intention behind that information, accordingly you can respond. Maybe not immediately, never ever respond immediately if you're quite confused. Take time, analyze the information, and then try to respond them. But respond them. Sometimes some people are very smart in giving the information and just for marketing wise. I've seen many marketing and just they start telling it out and they try to see that first do the selling at the earliest, and the listeners get confused. Sometimes they agree for it and later they repent. Oh my God, what is happening? So this is what happening in the marketing terms. So when you're listening, give your entire what they are saying. It could not be the same what they do. So speakers always need to say what you mean and see that you maintain it. Have seen many people, they say 100 but nothing is done. So we need to be a little careful. That's the reason I told you. Listen to them very carefully. Take some time to respond and then you can proceed further. In that case it avoids lots of misunderstanding. Once you know their intention behind their information, everything is clear. There will not be any kind of misunderstanding or any kind of frustration or any kind of conflict over there. Number four, have a very good body language and eye contact. When you now we are not saying everything is virtual over the phone, but better you need to focus a lot through your voice. You can make out by their voice whether it's true or not, because lots of things happen with the communication just to get their things done. So you need to be very careful. If you are getting a direct contact, you can look at their body language and their eye contact. Have an eye to eye contact when you communicate. Most of them never have an eye to eye contact. And when you ask some questions, they try to wander because their minds are quite twisty. They use all the skills which how to get around. So better to see that the communication is very clear. And if you have a chance to see them face to face conversation, look at the eye contact and talk. And if you are doing on over the phone, feel their voice whether it's true or not. Because once you are not satisfied, once you are not convinced, it's better to stay away to avoid any kind of misunderstanding or frustrations, right? Sometimes when you ask some questions, they never try to respond. That's another one. They feel that they are right. No, that shouldn't be a problem. When we say something, Don't assume that they can understand everything. Maybe some are slow listeners or some are in some stress. They may ask you some questions, try to respond them. Speakers have to do even that. They don't do it. Don't ever assume things. Number five, respect your audience. Audience doesn't care what you have and how much you know. Audience only want the solutions for their problems. Listen to the audience carefully and give them a genuine answer which you can solve it. Don't try to do any kind of marketing skills or strategies over there. Don't use any kind of strategies there. I know everywhere, all cannot serve everyone, right? And obviously, you can help each other. When the audience get connected with this, with their problems with you, obviously, you can establish a very good communication. When you see a marketing person coming and talking to you, they never let you to speak. And also when they say something and it doesn't be over there, that is how the communication leads to miscommunication. Hope this 5 tips will be helpful to you. This is how I have been doing it. And during stress, never ever communicate. Or even if you're listening to others, take some time to understand or never don't respond them immediately because you are not in a mood to understand their requirement. Rather, you can postpone their call or you can just take a break and analyze it and then give a respond them. In my next video, I'll come out with a few more tips to have an effective communication. Before I wind up, I would like to share today the comment what I got in my Facebook for for my posting today. It is responded by um, Mr. Alban. I had put this posted in my Facebook how to establish good communication. Mr. Alvin George has given a beautiful reply for that. The cornerstone of any activity is the kind of person you are. What you are follows what you do. Therefore, let's spend enough time to develop our being before developing our doing. It's really awesome. Alvin, very nice information you're given. Thank you for sharing this. And the next message is from Priya Aina. She says, factor 1 out of 1,000. Read the other person parallelly. Make sure he or she understands your point. Yes or no? It's true. Listen to whatever they have to say. Sure, that's what I mean to say. Listen to them. And then you can decide your reply. But don't stop without replying. Reply them. Probably they have not understood or they have misunderstood you. You need to have lots of patience to listen at the same time to reply. Hope these tips will be really helpful to you. See you then. Let me come back with another video regarding effective communication in our workplace location. Until then, bye bye. See you. God bless.